Of course, of course. Hello and welcome back to my channel. You guys got a little shimmy for that one. Today's video is going to be my current favorites. I feel like we don't really do a lot of like sitting and talking videos anymore, so I kind of want to bring those back. I feel like I just kind of mention my favorites to you when I'm doing a makeup tutorial, so I just want to kind of just sit and chat with you guys today. Also, the Rainbow Baes are coming back. I took a little break from them because I had strep throat last week. I know that I get sick a lot, and it's true, I do get sick a lot. I feel like I have a weak immune system, so I've just been trying to eat like healthier and just like take better care of myself, which I've been doing for a while, but it definitely is a struggle. I used to always get strep throat when I was younger, to the point where I almost thought I was gonna have to get my tonsils taken out, and then all of a sudden I stopped getting strep throat, and then I started getting it again. So I might have to go get my tonsils taken out, but that's like a whole nother subject. It really feels so nice not to be sick and feel like energetic and like, you know, have energy to do stuff. So yeah, I figured we could sit and chat, and oh girl, I need a fill-in. The small nails have grown on me. Even though this is probably long nails to some of you, these are like little baby jelly beans to me. But what should I do? I really need a fill. I just don't want to let go of the leopard. I love them so much. They look so 90s to me. Okay. Let's talk about some of my favorite products. So my first favorite is from Tarte, and it is this Foundcealer? Is that how you say it? It's a multitasking foundation, and it's supposed to be like skincare and makeup in one. Is that supposed to do that? I have it on my skin today, and I'm wearing it in light medium sand, which is 27S, and I love this foundation. I think it looks so natural and dewy on your skin, plus it also has some skincare in it as well. This can be a totally buildable foundation. You can apply it with your fingers to get like a sheer wash of color over your face and just like a sheer coverage. You can also apply it with a damp sponge, which will give you, I believe, light to medium coverage. But come on, we know that I'm a full coverage kind of gal, so if you want a full coverage out of this foundation, you are going to apply it with a brush, and I actually use the Tarte brush that's recommended with this foundation, and it just gives you a fuller coverage, but you still get like that really dewy, healthy looking glow, which is my favorite kind of look for foundation. So this is, again, the Foundcealer Multitasking Foundation. That's gonna be like a great summer foundation because it feels really, really light. My favorite thing is full coverage, light feeling foundations that don't make me look matte. If I want to look matte, I'm just gonna apply some powder. Speaking of powder, I've mentioned this to you guys before. I did like a whole video on my powder foundation routine, but I still absolutely love this. This is the BareMinerals Original Powder Foundation, and again, I have it in this bigger size because during holiday at Sephora, they always come out with like these larger deluxe sizes, so that's when I usually try to get them. I wear mine in Light 08, and this foundation, even though it's powder, it provides so much coverage, but it also has like a little bit of luminosity in the powder. I have tried to apply this foundation with other brushes, and I don't think that any of them really give the coverage that the original BareMinerals Kabuki brush, right? Kabuki brush? This is the regular Kabuki brush, it's just the extended handle. I don't feel like any other brush really does what this brush does. So I apply it in the standard way. I just hit some in the cap, swirl it around, and then kind of buff it onto the skin, which is not a technique that I like to do. I don't really like to do a lot of buffing. I like to do a lot of pushing into the skin, but with this foundation and this brush, they just go so good together, and all you gotta do is buff, and you just have like the most perfect base canvas, luminous looking skin with a powder foundation, and it goes on super duper fast. I will link my powder foundation routine in the bottom bar where I kind of use this guy so you can see what the hell is going on. I keep thinking there's someone like outside my window, and it's just the damn tree like blowing in the wind out there, so tree, stop trying to get me. This guy right here, this Milk Hydro Grip Primer, is the best primer I have ever used. I talked about it on Instagram. I have a video coming out where you guys will see me using it. I have it on today. I have it on anytime I wear makeup, and it's the best primer I've ever used. For a while, I wasn't using primers because I was just using the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask, which we'll talk about in a second. It's just like a hydrating mask, but I liked it before my foundation, but then this Milk Makeup one came out, and I was just completely blown away by this primer. It is a very sticky primer. It's a grip primer. And a lot of people when I was talking about it on Instagram were DMing me being like, okay, so what's up with the stickiness? Does it go away? I don't really like sticky things on my face. The stickiness does go away once you apply your foundation. You're gonna wanna apply this to your face, kind of wait a minute and then apply your foundation, and your makeup doesn't go anywhere. I wore this to an outdoor wedding. My makeup didn't budge. I had a baby shower. I had a bridal shower I was at yesterday that was outside in Florida. It was 91 degrees. Makeup did not budge. I'm so impressed by this primer. So if you live in like a hot climate, this is for you. If you're going on vacation in a hot climate and you still want to be beat, this primer is for you. And it also provides a lot of hydration to your face, which is good. So I don't apply a moisturizer. I just only apply this as my primer and then go straight in with my foundation. But remember to just kind of give it a minute to set, and then you should be good to go. A lot of people are also asking what I think of the Cover FX gripping primer, which I have. I just have not tried yet, but I want to try it so I can kind of give you my opinion on the two. But so far, like, I don't see myself reaching for another primer. Like this is it. So since I just was mentioning Summer Fridays, this is the mini Summer Fridays. Like, how cute is this? Even though the full-size Summer Fridays is TSA approved, like you can take it with you when you travel, which I always do. I just think that like anything miniature is like so cute. Like, why are girls like that? Like, why do we like mini things? If it's mini, like, I'm like, I'll buy it. It's small and cute, give it to me. But I'm obsessed with the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. It is the most hydrating mask I've ever used. I feel like it just makes my skin look so plump and dewy and glowy. I most of the time use this guy as an overnight mask. So I'll put like, not like a thick layer on my face, but just enough to where you can see a little bit of the white mask. And then I just let it all sink in and sleep in it. And when I wake up, I look like Cinderella. Like, I just have like glowing skin. The birds are coming through the window singing. It's honestly the best hydrating mask ever, ever, ever. Hands down. Drop the mic. Or drop the mini Summer Fridays. I'm sorry, mini one. What I really like also about this is you can put this mask under your eyes and you can put it on your eyelids as well. I also apply it to my hands when we're flying and traveling just because it's such an extremely hydrating mask. So love this guy. If you have not tried it, they have little mini versions now. So if you want to try it, if you didn't want to splurge on the big one, they have these cute little guys now, which I like little mini things. I stole this from Beeps. All right, next, oh, ma'am. From BareMinerals, and this is their Fair Translucent Powder. This is one of the best under eye setting powders in my opinion. I get mine on Amazon, and this little bottle will last you forever and ever and ever. You guys know that I love the Hourglass. I love the Patrick Star one from MAC. There's a lot of setting powders now that are really good. Hold on, I'm like kinda, God, I love cats. There's just hair everywhere. I'm a little itchy right there. Okay. There's a lot of really good, come on. So there are a lot of really good setting powders nowadays, but this one is just so smooth and brightening underneath the eyes that I've only been using this as of recently. I kind of feel bad because I'm neglecting all my other ones, but this one just gives kind of such a smooth appearance underneath the eyes, and I just really like the texture of the powder itself. Plus it has like a little bit of a pink tinge to it. I honestly feel like this is what like Kylie like modeled her setting powders after, was like this BareMineral powder, because it's just really, really good. If you've never tried one, I definitely recommend to try one. Like I said, these little kind of jars will last you so long. I honestly just pour some out on my table. There's like a little pile right here and just kind of work from there. Otherwise, you can pour some in your hand and then just kind of get rid of the powder, if you will. But definitely try the BareMineral powder if you have never tried it. They come in a bunch of different colors, but for me, Fair works the best because your girl's a little on the light side. Okay. Two bronzers that I have been obsessed with. I'm pretty sure that these are relatively new, but I've been using them for a little minute. They're from BareMinerals, and they are the Endless Summer Bronze. This one is Faux Tan, and this one is Warmth, and I use them both in kind of together. Faux Tan is going to give you like more of like a natural looking tan. Warmth obviously has a little more of warmth in it, like a little more orangey tone, but not to where it looks orange on your face. So I use these together. I use them all the time. I think I use Faux Tan a little more. I also like to use these guys on my lids, kind of just give me like that monochromatic look that you guys know that I love. I love everything to kind of mesh and be the same on the face. So these bronzers are really, really good. Very easy to blend on your skin, very pigmented. I just can't say enough good things about them. And I'm glad that I found some new bronzers because I felt like I was like stuck on the same bronzer forever. Y'all, it is so hot. I know that in some places it's like still cold and snowing. That's not happening here in Florida, okay? Winter is here. No, summer is here. Game of Thrones was on last night, so my mind's a little preoccupied with that. From Dragun Beauty, this is Nikita Dragun's brand. This is her color corrector, which I have been using. I used to use color corrector all the time because I have dark circles underneath my eyes. And also you guys know that I have under eye filler, which I haven't gotten under eye filler in probably like 3 years now. A lot of you asked me about my under eye filler and if I've gotten it retouched or anything, and the answer is no. Honestly, I think it's because I had my under eyes overfilled, so it's kind of just, it's good. Like, I don't think that I need it for a really long time. Since I had kind of dark circles underneath my eyes, when you get under eye filler, it brings it to the surface. I noticed the darkness underneath my eyes a lot more after I got the filler, and it is hereditary. It's never gonna go away. I've tried to lighten it. I've gotten laser underneath my eyes, and it's just always there. So the color correcting really, really helps to cancel out those blue tones. I can totally get away with wearing concealer without color correcting, but as the day goes on, I do notice that I start to see those blue hues underneath my eyes. And by using an orange color corrector, you're just going to cancel out that blue tone and you're gonna just look brighter longer. I really like this color corrector that she came out with. It is very easy to blend and the orange color is just so true that it really helps to cancel out. It also cancels out like grayness in the face as well. So I only use this underneath my eyes because that's really the only place that I need to color correct, and a little tiny bit goes a really, really long way, as it does with most color correcting concealers. So if you have never tried a color correcting concealer, there's a ton on the market. You want to try one, use a very small amount, otherwise you're just gonna be blending forever. And if you do use a color corrector, make sure you're using a concealer that's thicker, that's actually gonna cover up the orange, because some concealers I find don't really cover the orange. So just kind of keep that in mind to use like a thicker concealer. For me anyway, I notice like if I use like a more sheer concealer, I can still see the orange tones underneath. And I also really love Nikita's brightening powder. I love a brightening powder in general. Another really good one is the KKW brightening powder, which is this guy here. It's kind of the same vibe. Let me see what this color looks like next to it. Oh, okay. Yeah, so as you can see, they're kind of the same exact color. I only use the pink one in this palette because the yellow one is like super duper brightening, and I don't need that bright of an under eye. I also like that it is a buildable formula. I do love the KKW Beauty one. As you can tell, this one has been loved, but I've just been kind of stuck on this one now. I do feel like this one might be a little creamier of a powder, if that kind of makes sense to you guys. But if you can't get your hands on this one, the KKW brightening powder is also amazing. Tuna! Did you hear the cats crying at the door? My cats are gonna be 1 year old next month. My cats were born on the same day that my grandmother passed away. Like, how? That's kind of weird, right? We always talk about that because like me and my mom will be like, oh, Nan's been gone 11 months. And she's like, and your cats are 11 months. Like, it's so crazy. It's really weird. So Nan will be gone a year May 10th, and my baby chickens will be a year on May 10th as well. Okay, where were we? So we were talking about our brightening powder. We're done with that. We're done. Okay, let's talk about some mascaras. I love this Essence brand. There's like mixed reviews on it. A lot of you would DM me and be like, oh my god, that's the best mascara. And then a lot of you will be like, oh, I hated it. It flaked off on me. So I think it's like to each their own. But I'm obsessed. Like I have like 6 of these that are like in constant rotation. First of all, they have like a bajillion different versions of mascara, but I really like the Volume Stylist version. I really like the formula of them, and I feel like I can build my natural lashes to look like really thick and long. The one that I like the most is the Lash extension one, which is in like this purple tube, and then my second favorite is the Curl and Hold. They both have different wands, but I feel like it's almost the same formula because, I don't know, they feel the same. Can you see these? Let me put them on my forehead. The curl one has like a little bit of curved wand, and then the lash extension is very straight, but I love this brush. I love how small it is because it works really well on your lower lashes as well. I don't like any mascara that has a super thick wand. Like, I just can't get into it. I can't work with it. I get mascara all over my face. So I really like a smaller version wand, and I think that's why I like these mascaras so much. Plus, they are inexpensive. You can find these guys at Ulta, and they are super duper inexpensive, which is amazing. They are a drugstore version, and I just, like I said, have not met one of these Essence makeup mascaras that I haven't loved. I think that they're all really, 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 really good. This is the Jouer blush palette, and I'm just like a sucker for this shade here. This is the shade that I use all the time, which is Adore Me, and I'm pretty sure you can get Adore Me. You don't have to get it in like this 6 palette here. You can get it like in the little 2 palette. I'm pretty sure. This is the blush I use almost every single day. It goes with any look that I'm doing because it's not super pink, it's not super peachy, it's not super bronzy. It's just kind of like all of that in one, and it's just such a beautiful blush, and I love it. And I usually always add a little bit of NARS Orgasm to this blush because that NARS Orgasm has a little bit of like glow in it, which is nice on the cheeks because I haven't really been wearing highlighter. I don't know, I'm just like not really that into it anymore. So I like the little bit of the glow that the NARS Orgasm has to it, but I really love that shade Adore Me. All right, I got 2 more products to mention to you guys. The first one is from Moroccan Oil Body, and it's this guy here, which is their Night Body Serum. I love this. I like it on its own, and I also like to mix it with my lotion. It just gives you like this beautiful like sheen to your skin. It says to only use it, you know, before bedtime because it's like smoothing and firming, but girl, I use this all the time. Like, it's just so good. A little bit goes a really long way. Like, the main place that I focus this guy is like all over this area here. For like my arms and my legs, I'll mix it with lotion, and then like for like this area here, you know, I just use it on its own, but it is so good. It has a very light scent to it, nothing like overpowering. And even though it is an oil, it does absorb really quickly into your skin, and you don't feel like really oily afterwards. Because for the longest time, I had issues with like applying lotion and oils because like I just hated, I don't know, like I hated how it felt, and it was so weird. But like the older I get, I'm like, I kind of moisturize this skin, okay? So I basically just lather myself in any kind of lotion oil I can find at night now because you need it. It's your skin. You gotta take care of it. And then last but not least, this is a random one, but I just love this product. This is from L'Oreal, and it is their Magic Root Cover-Up. I use mine in dark brown. So I don't use this for my roots. You're supposed to use it like in between getting your hair done. So like say if you had gray hairs and they came out like in your roots, you could just spray this down and it would cover them up. What I use this for is if I'm like wearing my hair up, or I wear my hair like this a lot, just like pulled back out of my face because it's nice not to have hair in your face. But sometimes you can see like, you know, sometimes it'll be like when you pull your hair up, you can get like that bald spot like that. So this is just great for like covering up those bald spots and just kind of making your hair look thicker. It works really great if you're wearing it up in a ponytail, or if you have like braids in your hair. It just really kind of disguises your scalp, so you don't gotta be in with the damn powder and just there for 20 minutes trying to take care of everything. I use this all the time. Just be cautious. If I were to touch this right now, my fingers would get black, so I just kind of spray it in and then try not to touch my head, because so you don't, you know, get like dark brown fingers. But this guy I love, 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 love. Been using him for a really long time, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I just think it's the bomb. So that is it for me. Those were all the products that I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Wait, what? What? Try it again, girl. Try it again. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you found some cool products that you guys can try out. Leave me some of your favorite products. So I don't have anything else to say except I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys, and I will see you super soon in a new video. Bye guys.